What are fresh farmer markets versus the supermarket? There's two locally that we have. We have one in Surrey called College Run Farm. We have one locally here in Williamsburg that is presented Wednesdays and Saturdays. Saturdays is from 8 to noon, and Wednesdays is from 4 to 8. As well as you have local outdoor sales that on the corner usually you see the fresh produce where they're selling tomatoes, cucumbers, and other items they do sell. Comparing the price of the products versus the cost effect as well as what other products you can purchase. Of course, at the local supermarkets, you have the regular food as meat, milk, dairy, I should say, chips, grains, and so on. Versus the fresh markets, they have more of your fresh produce that they grow at their local farms. The reason why that I picked this topic is because the local farmer markets do not get enough attention. The newspaper, Virginia Gazette, said they were down in 2002 by quite a bit. What products can you buy at a fresh market? Which, like I said, the fresh produce is the vegetables and the fruits, but also they have fresh flowers. They also can sell fresh seafood there, especially at the Williamsburg Farmers Market. They do have that, plus the entertainment. There is a little section where they have fresh samples of the local restaurants here that is trying to bring more business in with the new products they're trying to sell. Now, when you're talking about flavors of the fruit and vegetables, do you get more of a freshness from a supermarket versus a fresh farmer's market? Well, I prefer the fresh farmers market because they are all nutrition. You can actually go to College Run Farm, for example, and pick them off the vines, and the flavor is actually more acceptable versus a supermarket. I'm not going to totally disregard this fresh product at the supermarkets because they have good quality as well. It's just their hot house. They do have packages, especially if you like the fresh salad once in a while, especially in the summertime. You don't want to eat all that heavy grease type food. You can go to this fresh supermarkets, I should say, and purchase a bag of lettuce, and then you just buy the tomatoes and so on. They sell cherry tomatoes versus most fresh farmer markets don't sell the fresh cherry tomatoes versus the store does. Also, I know Bloom, they have organic tomatoes, which is different colors, but they're very good, tasty as well. Now, with the products, what can you do with them? Well, as examples, and I do cook a lot with the fruit, we go to College Run Farm and we buy a pint size of fresh blueberries, and I can make coffee cake. Versus if I go to a supermarket, a half a pint is $3.99. I can go to the College Run Farm and get a pint for $4, which gives me more for my money and more entertainment for my children since it's a family-run business. So the coffee cake that I use, I got it from Paula Dean, who is a Southern cooker who is in Savannah. She does all for cooking out of the house, but she's very well known. You can also make cobbler, and you can make smoothies, and smoothies is very good in the summertime. You actually add a little bit of alcohol to it, too, to give a nice little kick. And then you have your fresh vegetables. You can grill them and make a salad with them, and canning. Canning is another good way to keep your fresh produce that you have, especially if you're doing green beans. You can boil them with fat backs, and then you can can them. It does take a while, but the flavor is continuously, and you can use them for at least 2 years as long as you remember the date. And it's good quality. The price is very efficient. You don't have to go to the store to get your fresh vegetables anymore. The supermarkets, I'm not going to say, like I said, it's not going to be bad. There is my friend who is in the audience who is a produce manager, and I know he's probably going to fight with me on this. But I know Bloom is very organic, and they have very good quality of vegetables and fruits. I'm not saying Bloom is bad, but if you look at Walmart versus Bloom, then you're not going to have a good quality. And that's why I think that besides Bloom and the fresh market here in Williamsburg, you don't want to go to Walmart, Food Lion, There's some other rinky-dink locations that don't sell the quality, but I would promote the farmer markets, the local produce stands, as well as Bloom. That's it.
Good job.
How many was that?
524.